Good morning. So I just did the energy read of the day. Definitely check it out on the Elements of Frequency on TikTok. But I'm going to expand as always, starting with my Beyond Lumeria deck. It's literally about it's about new changes. This excitement in this Leo full moon is amazing. The first card I got, Stepping Through. I got crown chakra and I got full spectrum, right? So you were stepping through this into this new you, this unlimited self, right? With the crown chakra, I feel like your crown chakra is lit and you're seeing things in a full spectrum. Very, very powerful, right? So when I go to 47, which is an 11, we're talking about following your heart, dreaming big, stepping through something that has been holding you back, the threshold, starting new projects, self belief. It's all possible. The road less traveled, trust. Like, this is huge. This is courage. This is that Leo energy, having that pride, overcoming the ego and just going through whatever is fulfilling for you, right? And then we got crown chakra, the unlimited self. When you took that step to do the impossible or the unthinkable or the unspeakable, right? It showed your devotion to yourself. It shows that you listen to that inner guidance. You are a visionary, an inspiration, right? You are fathoming beyond the mind. You are enlightened. You have a connection to the universe and life force energy, right? You are tapping into a frequency or energy that is unmatched, right? And then we look at full spectrum. And when we go to full spectrum, it says creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles. We're talking about, for me, this is definitely about the moon cycles, right? But it's also about the cycles of life, about death and rebirth, releasing and gaining, right? Going beyond the judgment of good and bad, right? The merging of duality, raw nature, earth's wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. That means instead of looking at your failures as failures, take those times when things didn't turn out how you wanted them to turn out and learn lessons from them. Know that there is a blessing in everything that happens in your life. Things happen for you, not to you, right? The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life, knowing that we are all connected is the energy that I'm getting, knowing that everything is connected, right? There is nothing separate. And I feel like we have been conditioned to believe that we are separate from universe, we are separate from God, we are separate from nature, but in all actuality we are all connected, right? We are all a connection of each other. So how we feel inside also reflects on the outside, right? Life force energy, right? That was in the connection, stepping through the crown chakra, like embracing that life force energy, right? This is dope. Very powerful energy. I love the colors, the vibe. I love this deck. Like, I love the surrendering to the divine, surrendering to yourself, surrendering to that inner child, surrendering to nature, knowing that if you have nature's back, if you have spirit's back, spirit has your back, right? Because you are in full spectrum. You're seeing things very, very differently. Your crown chakra is lit, right? And as I'm looking at my spread, right, the crown chakra is in your higher self. It is in the spirit position. And when I look at full spectrum, it is in the grounded position. It is in the earthly position. Therefore, you are full spectrum here. You are in the energy of overflow, right? You are getting like your unlimited self and stepping through. You're in the energy of overflow. There's water here. It's been raining a lot where I am, right? So there's a sense of overflow, of I feel like information, abundance, prosperity. I feel like you are in the flow with this life force energy. And as I'm looking, right, stepping through, she's coming out of the water. Life force energy, she is part of the water, right? We are all connected. And then we're talking about high heart chakra with ecstatic bliss, just overflow of love, happiness, abundance. I'm getting heavy goddess energy, right? Like, when I think about goddess, because you have queens, right? You have an empress, and then you have a goddess. Goddess is tapped in intuitively. She's operating in her spiritual energy, where the empress is tapped in, but she is more in her earthly energy, right? She's the goddess here on earth, right? But I don't know. Like goddess to me is more tapped into your spiritual energy, where the empress is more earthly, right? And I feel like the queen is just in her earthly. She has not necessarily tapped into that spiritual part of herself, right? Bringing in endless opportunities. So because you began to surrender to the life force energy, you have opened yourself up to endless opportunities. Oh my gosh, expressing your truth with the throat chakra. You have this overflow of abundance. You're in flow with spirit. Your crown chakra is lit. So you're in this unlimited self energy. You are in this ecstatic bliss with this high heart chakra, and you can express your truth. You have the confidence. You have the knowledge, the wisdom to bring in things from the past, our ancient future, connecting with the past so that you can bring forth a new future, right? And oh my gosh, soul star chakra merging with the divine. Let me tell you, I'm looking at all these chakra cards, and this is all high chakra energy, right? This is the heart chakra, high heart chakra, not just your normal heart chakra. This is high heart chakra energy. Throat chakra, being able to express yourself with that love and passion and just excitement. And then we have crown chakra, being your unlimited self. Crown, I mean, as I'm speaking, my head is like on fire right now. And then we have soul star chakra merging with the divine. So yes, like this is dope. So I am going to go through and read, because I feel like it's necessary, right? So when we talk about the life force energy, this is like energy, right? It's healing. It's being vibrantly alive, thriving nature, right? Conscious consumption, right? The body as a temple, bringing earth into balance, cell rejuvenation, the love of the land, right? I'm telling you, when you realize that we are all connected, right? And the love and energy that you put into yourself is also put into the world around you, right? And that is the life force energy. That is the infinite transformation or infinite transmission of energy, right? So you are never without, right? And because you have surrendered, you've let go, you are your vulnerable self, right? You're trusting, you're free flowing, right? You're in this yin energy because you understand the energy of receptivity, right? You have this inner knowing, synchronistic opportunities, getting out of your way, the path of least resistance, allowing who you are to naturally flourish, like being your authentic self, because you understand that literally the sound of the universe is authenticity, is nature. Nature does not dress up or parade to be something else. It is exactly what it is. And you have to connect to that in order to gain that same sense of understanding about who you are, right? Oh my goodness, like this is amazing. And then water, overflow, abundance, non-attachment, the paradigm to no scarcity, allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create more. When I feel the overflow and I think of non-attachment, I really feel like your abundance comes in when you detach from it. We're not attached to the money or the material things, right? We're more attached to the earth through spirit, through the energy. And with that, your material things come in because it is a product, like it is a byproduct, or it is profit from your energy that you have connected to spirit, right? I hope that that makes sense, right? Like the money is not what you're supposed to be chasing. It is the energy, it is the life, the spirit, your authenticity. And with doing that, your profit comes in the form of materials, right? Like we really have to change how we look at life, right? And then we're talking about high heart chakra, divine love, selflessness, spiritual compassion, oneness through heart centered bliss, healing, gratitude, giving love, dharma, patience, joy, stepping through in this energy with it being connected to the life force energy. It is a flow, right? Endless opportunities. It is an infinite abundance. It is an infinite cycle of love, just going from you into nature and from nature to you, right? And that is where your overflow comes. That is where you understand full spectrum. So, yes, like, oh my goodness. And then we're going to go to endless opportunities, which decision making, choices, crossroads. I feel like because you made the choice to surrender, to dive deep, to get a better understanding of spirit, that it brings forth endless opportunities, right? Taking the path of least resistance. We've had that twice. Heart over mind, just moving in the energy of love, right? Focusing your energy on the non-material things, just spirit and who you are, right? Like it's opened up endless opportunities and given you the option to step through and express your truth and merge with the divine, right? So when we go to throat chakra, it says expression, communication, your own creative language. You have to create your own language with source, right? That's part of that, the angel numbers, the synchronicities, the messages, the birds. Like what are those things saying to you? They're just because they say one thing to you does not mean that they mean the same for someone else. It's your own language. It's your own communication, creating passwords with the divine, with the universe. And when people say certain things, it resonates. That's the divine letting you know that it hears you, that you're correct, you're on the right path, right? It's like your own sharing your spirit, accepting your originality, truth, authenticity. That's all I've been talking about. Being naturally you, not trying to impress anyone or dress up for anyone, but doing what makes you feel good. Like everything starts with you. And then with that energy, we're going to the soul star chakra, merging with the divine, transcendence, letting go. That's part of that surrendering, being filled with divine light. And the energy read, it was shine your light, right? This is that Leo energy, that inner child energy, channeling, receiving knowledge, receiving information from spirit, from nature, right? The bridge between the spiritual and physical realms, ascension. When I talk about goddess energy, that's what I mean. Channeling, being in between the spiritual and physical, being able to, it's like when you're channeling, you're in this goddess energy. When you're here and you're dealing with nature, you're in this empress energy, but you can embody both, right? That's having the balance between the two. Right. I feel like, I'm looking at these chakras. We have 6, 7, 9, and 10. So we're missing 8, which is, I believe, third eye chakra. It doesn't even matter because obviously you've already, fulfilled that part. Because as I'm looking at the cards, the ones with the women, the third eye is lit up, right? Stepping through, her third eye is lit up. Full spectrum, her third eye is lit up. Overflow, third eye is lit up. So your third eye is already activated, and it is just allowing you to see things differently. You're seeing things from the crown chakra. You're seeing things from the soul star chakra. You're seeing things from the high heart chakra, and you're able to express yourself that way. And then the final card is 39, and we're talking about our ancient future. And this is literally wisdom from indigenous peoples, ancestors, holding the keys for the future, ancient remembering, bloodlines, how the past affects the future, a time to step up, timeless power symbols, activations for powerful shifts. This is about past lives. I've been getting a lot of past life energy. I feel like I've been having a lot of past life dreams showing me where I'm coming from, different lives that I have lived, different people that I've been in contact with. And I'm bringing that knowledge, that information into the present so that I know how I want to move on in the future, so that I can envision the way that I want my future to look. And it's not just for me, but for my children, for the collective, for the earth as a whole, for humanity as a whole, because I am a reflection of you. We are all connected. So if I want to be in this high heart chakra, this ecstatic bliss, this crown chakra energy, I want the same for you, right? Having this faith, stepping through is giving this unwavering faith, this sense of confidence, big Leo energy, right? Not being prideful, but having pride, right? Being honorable in what you do, right? Like letting go of conditions that you feel like I have to do this to show up this way. No, I have to do this for the love of myself, for the love of spirit, for the love of nature, right? It's like I'm not doing it for material gains. I'm doing it for spiritual gain, right? It's like this sense of happiness, peace, and freedom, unlocking the door, unlocking the matrix so that we can release the shackles of oppression and this narcissistic and manipulative world, right? Like that is what I'm doing this for. High honor. I said doing things with honor. Crown chakra nobility, putting on your crown. I feel like if you are in the energy of crown chakra energy, you are the nobility, right? Because your crown is lit. You have high standards. You have this high honor because of your confidence, your unwavering faith. Confidence not only in yourself, faith not only in yourself, but faith and confidence in spirit, in nature, in the divine, because you've unlocked that key within, right? You've unlocked that, you've released yourself from this prison, and you are now free to explore and to thrive in this energy of love, right? Like that's dope. Natural. Authentic, real, organic, your full spectrum. You are in this authentic energy. You are in your real organic self. You are who you are supposed to be, who you've always supposed to have been, right? Like you are the origin. You are the origin of who you are when you oh my gosh, when your crown, I can feel it. I can feel the crown just pulsating, right? Like just living, like lively, like just, I feel like I am the rainbow. Like I'm looking at all the colors in these cards, and they're literally like these beautiful colors of the rainbow. And that's what I feel. Life force energy, unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. Her last day in the light. I feel like we had this last day in the light, what we've known, what we have been known to know as truth, and now we're moving in the darkness, we're moving in the unknown, we're moving into an energy that we've never seen before. But it's a beautiful thing, right? It's beautiful, having trust, knowing that we're protected, having these sudden shifts not only within us but outside of us, right? And it's like we've surrendered to this allure, to the desires of our heart, to the desires of spirit, right? I feel like we also look at this with manipulation, but I don't feel like it's manipulation. I feel like you've surrendered to the desires of your inner child, to that confidence, to that unwavering faith. You've surrendered to the Leo moon, that inner child, that inner spirit source, right? Because the sun is about source. It's about getting in touch with the fun and exciting part of you, right? Like not that conditioned and broken part of you, right? This overflow, immortal, the consuming family peer pressure of peers. When I'm looking at this with, overflow of abundance, I'm getting immortality, where like it's an overflow of life. You have an abundance of life. This is going to be a long life, which is why you are the consuming family, because you and your family are going to be here for a long time, stepping through trust, unwavering faith, this allure, this desire. I'm of course, this is a vampire deck, but I'm getting heavy vampire energy, right? They are in abundance. They move differently. They see differently, see things a lot more clear, right? And they live in wealth. They don't worry about that because they understand that the powers that they have, right? Like, I was thinking about when Edward is first telling Bella, he's like, as if I need any of those things. Like, I am, my genetic make is to make you attractive, the way I smell, the way I talk, the way I look, right? And yet I'm still very powerful. Like, I don't need the strength and the super speed, right? You're already here, like I don't know the exact words. You got me wanting to watch Twilight now, but when he's explaining who he is, and it's like as if he needs any of it, right? Because you're already attracted to who he is, right? Like, or he has the strength, the strength to kill you, the speed, and yet he's still mesmerizing to you, right? He's still piques something within you because of the smell, because of how he looks, because of the energy that he gives off. I know a lot of people don't like Twilight, but I think it's dope when you look at it from a different energy. I feel like in your discipline, right? You're consistent in your high heart chakra. You're consistent in your love, right? You're consistent in wanting to experience this newfound energy of life. And that is giving you this confidence, this trust, this faith, right? In these sudden changes, these sudden shifts. I feel like also these sudden changes and shifts are bringing you this sense of trust, this sense of confidence, because you now can see the benefits of your consistency, of your training, your discipline to be happy and be your authentic self, be happy with who you are, right? Endless opportunities, right, comes with rules, commandments, canon, religion. I feel like, when I'm getting this, I feel like there's endless opportunities to what you could create for yourself. I'm also getting that when you stand by the laws of nature, the laws of spirit, universal law, it opens you up to so many opportunities. I feel like man's law keeps you constricted. Man's law keeps you in a box where if you follow universal law, if you follow spiritual law, it opens you up to so many things, right? And I feel like that's also part of the reason that we have been conditioned, is because they want you to feel like you're only allowed or you're only free to have certain opportunities or make certain decisions, when in reality, if you just connect back with spirit and you understand universal and spiritual law, it opens you up to endless opportunities to where you are free to express yourself. You are free to merge with the divine because you're operating from your heart. You're operating from the energy of love. Yeah. Transgression, right? Expressing the truth with your merge with the divine so that you can change the way that you look at flaws, the ways that you look at mistakes, and you can see the contradictions in life. Yeah. This is a rebellion, upstart, tumult, revolution. What's interesting is that I've been having dreams about revolutions, about making changes, about uncovering the truth. And when people begin to see the truth, it's going to start a revolution. A peaceful one, because the revolution starts within you. You have to start within. You can't start the revolution outside of yourself because you have no truth or understanding of what you're revolting, what you're trying to change. Everyone wants to change the money. Everyone wants to change the laws, the politics. Can't do that. You have to start with changing yourself. move from an energy of love. And when you move from that energy of love, you then begin to see that the money, the politics, man's law has no power. And you begin to just move in that energy without having to fight, without having to protest. You just move differently. And as you move differently, things change outside of you. So I got, I believe that this is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is about union. Coming into union with yourself, coming into union with spirit, with nature, right? Again, union, knowing that we are all connected. The Spout of Water. And then the Two of Wands. So I'm still getting familiar with these cards. The Spout of Water is mercy. Oh, having mercy for yourself, right? Having eye honor. A practice of mercy helps me to let go of judgment so I can fill my heart with love. Empathy, right? Compassion. Unlimited self, crown chakra, high honor, high standards, idealistic, knowing that we all have our own story. Knowing that we all travel this path because we don't know anything different. And now that we are enlightened, now that we know who we are authentically, we show mercy. Because why do we need to judge? Nobody here has been on the divine path. We are all just here living because of the conditions that have been put upon us. So there is no one to blame. Right? It's the system that we are born into. Dope. Yes, union, in sacred union with all the facets of myself, I find serenity. You find peace knowing that you are connected. Right? And then when we go with the Two of Wands, potential, being real, the full spectrum. My potential lies within my curious mind, my creativity, my dreams. Right? Being authentically you allows you to find the potential in what you are able to create, what you are able to have. Life force energy, unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts with teacher. You are the teacher. You are the student. There is infinite knowledge and wisdom when it comes to life force energy and how you embrace or how you respond to unexpected changes, to sudden shifts. And then we have, if I'm not mistaken, this is justice, integrity, right? Surrendering because you know the integrity of spirit, because you have the integrity within, because your desire is with integrity. And in so many ways, manipulation is what I'm getting is that it is we've been accustomed to making it such a negative thing, but we want to change. Like me doing these readings and expressing to you the benefits, there is a sense of manipulation here, but it is with the integrity. It is with the highest version of myself. Like the manipulation is for the betterment of you. It's for the betterment of me and spirit, right? It's not just a gain for me. It is literally a win-win-win, right? With this type of desire that I have for us to surrender to the divine. I have the power to create a life of integrity in which no one can diminish and nothing can diminish me, right? When you are connected to source, when you are connected with spirit, there are endless opportunities because you follow a different sense of rules, a different sense of commandments. And then we have the Eight of Cups here because we are trusting. Trust in the overflow. Trust in the immortality. Trust that you are an immortal being. Trust that you're in the flow of balance because you are in union with yourself, the divine, and nature with integrity. and nothing can diminish you, right? That's what this is saying. Immortality is about forever living, like being immortal, not being able to die, and with it being connected with this union, a sacred union with all the facets of myself, I find serenity, and in that energy I have the power to create a life of integrity which no one can be diminished, and nothing can diminish me. Sometimes when I'm doing these readings, I feel like I'm in church. Like I feel like I'm preaching here. I just saw the sun. I just saw the ace of air. Lord, I just saw the ace of air again, so maybe it'll come out. But then we're talking about the source of water. When we talk about the source of water, if I'm not mistaken, this is the Queen of Cups. And when I go to the source of water, we're talking about being at peace. Having this high chakra energy, this is ecstatic bliss, living from a place of love consistently every day for your immortal life. You have this sense of peace. Trust that you have this peace. Trust that this peace also comes from your union with the divine as the teacher. You are the teacher and the student at the same time. There is an infinite flow of energy, an infinite flow of abundance. I'm looking at the water, the overflow, and then the source of the water, right? You are the source. Your love is the source. Your peace is the source. And you will do everything to keep your peace. Nothing can diminish it. Yeah, because there's a level of forgiveness. If I'm not mistaken, this Five of Cups, it keeps coming out. If it's not forgiveness, then I'm not doing my job. Forgiveness, yes. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive others. You have to forgive because they don't know. There's also a level of learning in forgiveness. There's a level of integrity in forgiveness. All right, forgiveness follows a whole new set of rules, and it will open up endless opportunities because, again, you're not holding judgment. You're not holding on to bitterness. You're not holding on to things that affected you or that made you feel a certain way, because now you have a different level of understanding, a different level of understanding, a different level of intelligence and wisdom, because you are connected and you understand that we are all one, that we are all connected. And once we all realize that we are all connected, do you see the connection? Do you see the power that we have? And the last card is the Hanged Man, which is also reflection. I cannot. And when we are a reflection of each other, we are considerate. We have this sense of consideration for the flaws, for the mistakes, for the contradictions. And we are merging with the divine so that we can express our truth with confidence. With consideration for all that arises, I make space for transformative healing. Forgiveness in any relationship, partnership that you have brings in a sense of consideration to overcome the flaws, to overcome the mistakes, to see the contradictions. because you have merged with the divine. And you can express your truth and allow others to express their truth without judgment. Because of your passion for life. Because of your passion for the truth, your passion for spirit, your passion for love. With the Ace of Wands. This is all about passion. All about passion. Oh my God. I kind of want to do one more deck. Like, oh my God. Do I want to do... I'm going to leave. No, I'm going to do one more because I like to do the wish. So let me get one more card and we're going to do the wish. Okay, so I decided to do two. I'm going to do one card for advice. This is the Green Witches Oracle. I love this deck as well. I love all my decks. I can't lie. So, what advice do we have with this powerful message? Wow is all I can say. So tapped in. One message of advice. What are you advising us to do? Two wants to come out. I'm going to pick one. Peace and grounding. Earth. Stay connected to the earth. Get grounded in the earth. Get grounded in your roots. Get grounded in who you are so that you can find peace. And I'm going to take the other one because it wanted to come out. Sage. So maybe someone needs to burn some sage. Purification, wisdom, harmony. Sage your space. Embrace the wisdom. Live in harmony. Trust that your peace comes with wisdom and purification. Trust to teach and learn with integrity so that you are grounded in your truth and you will find peace. I cannot make it up. Become one with the earth. I'm telling you. I'm getting here that someone is a sage. Right? With that teacher, the Hierophant. Dance the rainbow. I love to have beauty in my life. Now, mind you, I was like, I feel like I'm a rainbow because all of the colors from the Beyond Lemuria deck had all the beautiful colors of the rainbow. Dance the rainbow. Also, number 5, huge change. I love to have beauty in my life. We're in this full moon and Leo energy, which is the ruler of the 5th house. Dancing is about letting go, surrendering, have fun. Oh my gosh, I'm getting Love Jones. The very last poem, she says, dancing in the bright beam of light or dancing as a bright beam of light. That's the line I'm getting. Beautiful. I love you. Ashe. Have an amazing life. Enjoy every moment. Find gratitude in every moment. I love you.